Good evening and welcome back to MegaFactory Titan, where we need to build things and do things and add more things. All the things. We need more of everything. Like the bus needs doing more too. Everything just needs to be doing more too. But I was having a look at some things and I was like, I've made a mistake. I have made a slight mistake. And it was the engines right here that I was looking at going like, oh, okay, so the engines require wire and they require magnets. Okay, that's fine. And I remember saying, okay, so we're going to skip this line here because this is done. I'm going to go, magnets need to go in here. Magnets need to go in here. And they need to go in here because magnets are made from iron and nickel, or aluminium and nickel, or iron and neodymium, or just platinum and neodymium, or platinum. And they're made into four screws. So they're made from base metals, which means this is the base metal thing plus a few other added things. So it needs to go in here, doesn't it? It needs to go in here because we're not doing any magnets from here. These are smelters. So we need to put in something here, which means this connection between the two we do need, but I need to do it better than what it currently is, and I need to figure it out in a better way. So I mean, I could just run the one up, but then we're only going up, we're not coming down. So run the one up and then move the power lines. Power lines are all kind of a little bit weird anyway. I'm trying to build more power lines, and I've just kind of realised that we've got all this here, which we can keep. We don't need power lines all in there. So yeah, we could do that. I have brought a new piece of land as well down here so we can get some more malachite because we've run out of that. And I really need to get on with this electronic warfare so we can get rid of this company here. So that would be quite nice to do and get rid of them. So let's get some magnets going. So I want to copy this here, but I want to run it off of this, but I can't do that because of these lines here. So we're going to have to get rid of these lines and then figure another way to go up and down. So maybe we can do that just without these here. So let's just destroy these. Destroy. Boom, boom. And we'll put one in instead. Just get the two together. We won't worry about the power line in between at all because it's probably not needed. He says, unconfidently thinking maybe it is needed. No, this one is reaching this side here. So this one's reaching this side here, which means this can also reach this side here. So that one is not needed. So if we destroy that one, poof, like that, and then we go back to here, boom, there you go. That's getting power from here. And that's getting power up the line from here. So as long as there's some connection between either side, we're fine. Be fine. There's no connection sideways because there's not enough space to do that. I can't between here and here. This is the minimum space needed. There's no other way to get this to output the goods and jump over and come down unless I do a 90-degree angle, which I didn't want to do. I don't suppose it would matter so much for the trash. It wouldn't slow it down too much, so we could technically do that and squeeze this all up a little tiny bit. But how much? What do we need? What do we need to do that? Let's have a. We need 2. That would work if I change these to be 90 degrees right here. Instead of this being a 45-degree and it's all smooth, change it to be 90 degrees and still do the 45-degree join. We could squeeze these all up together by 1, and then the power lines can jump across from each other, and that's really good because it means I can get rid of these power lines down here. We don't need these ones down here. We don't need these ones here, although I think these ones here are powering some of these, so we kind of do need some of those. We can do that. It's a little strange that you can bounce power from buildings. So this one can bounce to this one, can bounce to here. But if I was to get rid of, say, this one, it won't bounce from building to building. So it's a little strange. It can go through buildings to a power connector, but can't jump from building to building. So you can't just daisy chain power through buildings. You need power in between there. So okay, if I'm going to do that, that means I need to go through and I need to compress this all down ever so slightly. And I kind of want to do that anyway because I want to squeeze some more in the end. So that's going to make sense. It's going to be a little bit of compression going on here. Basically, we're going to move everything over by 2. I think that's what we'll do. And we're going to fill in this here. Let's fill in this here. I've wanted to fill this in here for a little while. So let's do that. Off. There you go. But full. So now we can expand this way with more extruders taking different. So I want like one extruder that's going to be doing slag, one that's doing sulfide, and one that's doing ferrous. So we have 3 lots of extruders here taking different stuff on. So that I'd like to do as well. And then we can build stuff in here to do the magnets, and I can look at where we're going to run the power lines, because I'm running out of them. I've built 62. We've got a lot. We've got a lot now, but there's a lot around that aren't needed. Like this one isn't needed. This one might not be. We might be able to put them down here, and it can power like everything. So let me just have a quick checky check here. If I was to it's 6. It's 6. We're not 6. Let's go over here. We go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then we move this one back in line because then we get a power line and we put it yeah, it can cover all 6. It can cover all 6 easily. So one power connector in the center can cover all of these. If we put it like this, where this one is, put it there, and it can cover all of these and all of these. And then we do another one next to it because obviously you need to have a certain gap between them. And then the power can come in one side and just go all the way along. One load of power along there, powering everything. And then the same here. One other power along, powering everything. And then the same here. One other power along. And it would use less power, be less complicated, be more compressed. Generally, be better. So, I feel like that's a thing. That's an absolute thing that we should do. So, let me do that. Let me compress this down and shrink things down and do bits and pieces with it. And we shall be back once I've shrunk things down and made things a little bit more compact. And then we can put in some things with magnets and get some magnets going. So, optimizing the bus. Optimizing the bus every single step of the way. Okay, so here we are with the new slimline bus, where everything is much closer together and smoother, and we have much more gap down here, which is good. It means we can fit. We've got a few more. We got lithium. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 left to go. So we might have fit in there. Do a little bit of flatten there. It's fine. Going up here, I realised that we've had to change this. I've had to change the layout of it slightly. You see now, instead of they come out the corners and go in, and then they use these to connect between each other, and they use these to connect between the top and the bottom versions or connections, because I realised that I still need the power lines in the middle, so we wouldn't have a line that goes up there. And these do need to actually connect down as well as up. I realised we obviously need to go up because we need to send raw metals up to some things that might require raw metals, like here. We require wire and magnets or wire and steel. So that's going to be needed there. But it also needs to be interchangeable because looking at the forges, the forge here, some things, particularly diamonds, require graphite. And you make graphite in a forge. So the forge is going to be here to make graphite. The problem to that is because we're making the graphite. Are we going to make graphite here? Hold on. Build a forge down. Graphite is made from hydrocarbons. So no, maybe graphite should go on the first layer. Okay. I also don't know if hydrocarbons are needed in the second layer as well. So it may be that we need to somehow get hydrocarbons not just here but upper layer as well. It's going to be complicated. This bus is going to be very, 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 very complicated, and there is a drawback to it already, and it is vehicles can't get in here to do anything. I can't get vehicles in to to get to the stackable storehouse here. I can't get them in to get to whatever this is going to be, so they can't pick up the building frame. So it's kind of awkward, but my hope is that because all the sorting houses are connected to each other and everything is connected to itself, so it's all interconnected. Everything, there's connections everywhere. I'm hoping that I could go to the end, put a storage in, and then I could request stuff in that storage if we need to sell it. For instance, oh hey, we need building frames. I'll just go to storage, I'll go to the filter, and I'll go building frames, and they'll come from wherever here. They just and they'll come down the line, and they'll appear here, and then our vehicles can grab it and go and sell it if we want to do that. So that's kind of the idea. I hope. Maybe this is going to work. I don't know. I'm going to carry on building it and find out. So there are a few things we do need, however. Let me get rid of that there. We do need. We've got 3 forges left in our storage. I also don't want to do that. Because we want to do high explosives. So we're doing there. We need to make high explosives, and we want to make high explosives because we need to make more ammo. We're down to 32 ammo. And we need to make more because the pirates have been coming in, they have been shooting things. So we need to deal with that. I haven't gone over here and done this place here because I couldn't move these like I wanted to. I just couldn't get them done yet. But hopefully we will be able to soon. We'll see. I did get rid of the line down the bottom as well. That's a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Let's redo this line down here. I think I just deleted it when I moved everything. It was just easier that way. So we'll put this one in here. This is not going to have a single line on it. It's probably going to have a couple. Right now I'm just plugging everything in because we're just trying to get it all working and running. But I think it's going to have a couple of lines and probably a sorting house like on the end. Like here, so everything comes down to one of these sorting houses. And then from there it goes to the storages that's there. So hopefully that'll work for us, so we can have multiple lines coming in from wherever, and then it goes to like 4 lines which come out, and then the first 5 are fed from the first line, the second one is fed from that one, so on and so forth. So we'll divide it, however many there are, we'll divide it up by whatever there is, and it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. We'll see, I guess. So let's connect that one there. This is coming up here. You need to be connected into here. So there, like that. Ba-bum. And then we can get rid of this here. Oh, and then we can fix that because the order in which you put down belts depends on the order in which they're destroyed. So I say belts, maglevs. So yeah. These are fun. So all right, ceramic is another thing we need to look at here. So this requires working fluid. And not ceramic, thermocouple requires working fluid and nickel, or ceramic and nickel, ceramic and tungsten. I'm gonna go with ceramic and tungsten. Pom pom. So let's filter this to ceramic and tungsten before it fills up with some random stuff. Ceramic and tungsten, and then even that out. Boom. Yep. You're filling with that. We could make engines using steel. We are making steel down here, but steel is used in many places, I believe. Yeah, steel is used to make a lot of stuff, so we need to limit that. Whereas magnets, it's a fair bit, but it's not as much. Definitely not as much. So yeah, we need to get that going there. This is all working fine here. I think everything is good. I feel like I'm going to unpause the game. I'm going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. This may work. This may not work. Everything may be awful. Everything may be brilliant. I don't know what's going to happen here. Stuff is moving around, doing its thing. Why are you slowing down going into the sorting house? Why are you slowing down going into the sorting house? I don't know. That's weird. It does. Okay, so there's a slow going into the sorting house. Oh, that's right. Okay. So you're filling up into there. And obviously you're requesting the stuff that you need. Oh, so we've got some graphite, have we? Have we? Where have we got graphite from? Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember making graphite. How bizarre. How bizarre. But it seems to be working. The system does seem to be working. We're shooting something again. Ah, yes, you were shooting the pirates. Not pirates. The scavengers, that's the word. Okay, so this is working. This is working. This is doing the job. This is kind of broken here for the minute, because this is full, because we have problems with this at the moment. So that's why I need to get the multiple ones going on here, so we can filter things out and spread things out a bit more. But I need things. I need things before I can build things. I need more stackable storehouses, for one. We're making power, so that's fine. We've got enough power lines. We've actually used less power lines, so I could probably stop that. So let's do that. Let's wait for that to do what it's doing here. Something else I should do as well is on the end somewhere, or at least somewhere in the connections, I should put in a storehouse that's only taking in overflow goods. So if anything gets stuck anywhere, it'll just output and we'll get rid of it. So it doesn't block up anything, and then we can have an output from that storehouse back into the system so that it gets used up as and when time comes along. So yeah, that's something that needs to be added to it. That's fine. You're getting ceramic, which is good. That means this is working. Yes, this is working. We're getting ammonia and silica. That is good. Awesome. You're doing the job. You're getting silica. You're making magnets. That is good. Which means we're making engines. That's good. Awesome. Okay. So what do we need to make storehouses? Let's get ourselves a... Where's a prefabricator? Well, I'm going blind. I'm going consumers. Here. Get a prefabricator there. Boom. And let's come down here. And I'm going to pause the game. I want to make a stackable storehouse. Boom. This requires steel and building frames. Now we're making both of those. So I can just turn that off. And we can go, hey, use steel. Don't use composite. Use steel and that. We're making steel here. Boom. To steel. Okay, so there we go. So the steel will come up and go there. And we're making building frames down here. No, we're not making build frames. We're making build frames. Build frames here. So that'll go up to here. That'll be fine. That'll work perfectly well. You're not getting the concrete in. Why you're not getting the concrete in? What's making concrete? You're making concrete. You're not making concrete because you don't have any sandstone. Okay, but that's just a resource that's required to be put into the system. I was trying to consume everything we currently have. So, okay, but yeah, but then you can make of these. Now this is being really slow right now because obviously it requests things, it gets them, it builds one, then it requests it again. It's got to come through the system to do it, so it's not running as fast as I'd like. But that's okay because we are researching. In here, we are researching. Where are we researching? Intermediate. This one here. The intermediate caching buffer. I believe this one. Or one of the other ones we're researching, I can't remember which one it is. Endpoint storage buffer? Endpoint storage buffer is the one that can go to... it can be connected to the prefabricator and can store multiple goods. So we're going to put those in there and everything will be awesome. We need to get our research going as well. That's going to be a bit of a pain. Also, what I should do is I should say how many I want. I would like 100, please. No, not stackable warehouse. No. Stackable storehouse. Boom, there you go. Make me 100. 100 stackable storehouses. Go. Okay, so we'll let that go. And we will... Hopefully everything will be fine and working and happy and joyous and... There aren't going to be any problems. Oh, what's going on here? Scavengers have demolished my vehicle overpass. Yeah, they're blowing things up left, right and centre. And causing all sorts of hassle for me at the moment. Because I can't defend myself on every front. So, what's that there? We have 28 high explosives. Oh, nice. We should probably pick that up. Everything's on sale. That's nice. But we do need to make high explosives because we need more ammo. Because we're not doing ammo. So, we'll do that. We'll do that next. And then we'll get stuff on there. So the sun setting and the sun is setting on this episode here. So we shall come back next time and we will work on explosives. Because that sounds like fun. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.